interest you, which is why we must stop. So the Archon were... So will the power of the...
We've already discussed it.
What?
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Qi Xing did once research the matter of the Guizhong belief. The Guizhong ballista with one's own hands is here. For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet, it would take one, but a little tinkering to turn this ballista into an engine of war beyond your wildest thoughts.
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful for. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong ballista to fight off that god. All the Adepti here can lend their strength to man it. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now. Yep.
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work!
All able Millilith, with me! Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you, one wishes to witness.
Come a little closer.
That seemed to work.
Come a little closer. You're in for a... Rain outlines your fate.
Looks like I slipped yours.
Come a little closer.
Finally, so quiet.
What is that?
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
Come on, we can do it.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Try not to witness the power. Don't be such a... The ancient god's attacking again! There are so many Fatui too! We can't
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
It isn't time for a break yet.
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
Adeptal energy! That light from your body, it's like the time of Julian Curse! Whoa! It's Madame Pink's shockwave! This granny's really strong!
like I went too far. Send this quickly.
Ready, steady, go! Let's dance. With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil. Cast your fear of injury by the wayside, and fight with all your might. I too did this during the Archon War. So this is what Ganyu's like in a fight.
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast!
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
Not breaking a sweat. This set. Put you back into it. My work.
Let me existence shine no longer. Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak. In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right? Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter. You're toast!
You're in for a little shock.
No, my soul!
This isn't clear. I guess this is it.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of Gawad.
Put your back into my work.
The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace!
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster, the effects of the sigil of it will be some time.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't
Save.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud. I've heard that when Ningguang... At first, it is a testament to Ningguang seeing the Jade Chamber.
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such... Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well...
Oh?
3,700 years. Even to this very day. But that does not mean... Do not merely cast your...
Are you questioning our means of...
I mean...
Forebears, you say?
This morning,
What?
in the dream, I also thought to tell him, but I dared not.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective.
Right. That's something that happened in Mons. The animal Archon sought to...
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from...
Though your point is the very height, as Adepti we've been...
All right, all right.
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid...
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant. I thought this battle would perhaps... Although I am a mere...
Huh?
What?
I wasn't afraid. When danger is near, thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor.
Unfortunately,
Huh?
because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. It must be hard being an Adeptus. Aww.
You see, this is what Liyue is like today. The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection. But it is no longer necessary for the city to rely on the Adepti's power to solve every little niggling matter. Although their blood is weak, there is still strength to be found in those we call mortals. The time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed. Now is the time of contracts between Liyue and its people.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place. Wouldn't you say so, Cloud Retainer?
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition to Liyue Harbor.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, Conqueror of Demons.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. The city of Liyue has changed much after our long separation. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again changed the place beyond recognition. Fair enough. Away we shall, and return whence we came.
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist no further. But how will we ensure that the Liyue Qixing will not simply exploit their power once we depart? In my view, that is still a thing to be guarded against.
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best left to the people of Liyue.
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. All's well that ends well, huh? Oh, right! Child wanted to unleash the god, but we were able to... Oh, and speaking of that... Hyman doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adepti-less rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Jean... Lee's going. Let's ask for him at Wangshem Funeral Parlor.
Treasure hunting. A valiant endeavor.
Is there anything I can do for you? We've come to see Zhongli. Unfortunately, Zhongli doesn't the Northland Bank. Last time we saw Zhongli, do you think he doesn't know about? We had better go and make...
You call this
Oh, it's...
Hey, it's Zhongli.
right.
Well, if it isn't... Oh, now don't say... Besides, I thought we were... Nothing personal. We just... The real deceivers here are Senor... So
Stop wasting time, child. You remember the agreement, more...
What in the world?
The contract is fulfilled.
How sanctimonious.
What? So you... No, wait!
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract, for it is a matter solely between the Tsaritsa and I.
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best, as you know. Even boulders that until one drizzly I stood motion.
Oh, Zhang...
But as I began to consider was Liyue, so I feigned my own death. Indeed I was. That's right.
So you mean that...
Of course. And it just as a child...
In the end, take the Adepti, for instance. Credit is also due to... This meant I could all of these things turned out. I had expected them. They seized the opportunity to...
Huh? Hey, what about me?
I think that thanks... If you hadn't created...
Huh? Just too be that as it may.
Well then...
Fine.
Do as you wish.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right!
Realistically speaking.
Huh?
However, I am my agreement with the cryo. As for the bargaining chip, uncover that answer for...
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
Well, since... so wrecked... Oh, come on. There's only one real possibility. Fatui? Shh. Lower...
You know that god...
Yes.
Say.
Now that you... I mean it all? Still what?
Ah, forget it.
Body and mind.
Hear ye all! Though a dragon gods and adept rumors, and here's having been thwarted in his, nor are they to believe street-born rumors, or indulge in baseless speculation.
So that... something feels off. Could the cheesing or... Did you... Exactly, right? watching. Are they saying something? Are there speeches over?
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the
3,000.
We, the people of Liyue, now that we have a will you stand with us?
So concludes the word. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have...
Huh? Is she... Traveler. Yikes! She...
Is that the traveler who...
So young. The Liyue Qixing. Name your price.
Whoa.
Well, could you help me put up...
If you were looking...
Roping you in.
The cleanup of...
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this! Everyone in... And here you are looking...
Right. If the...
Ha!
You're right.
But why would more...
As the Rex Lapis, when I was journeying with you, though I...
Oh, no wonder! But since you weren't...
Well, we were only in the city of commerce, the Archon Morak. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli. Traveling, that is true.
Paimon thinks that we...
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is presently closed. Yes. The Electro-Archon...
Paimon thinks we've heard...
That is the case.
That said, Zhongli...
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstance, but if a person shows... This is what visions are.
Uh-huh. That's how...
But starting from last year...
Vision hunt?
Yes.
They want to seize vision.
I should think that in...
Whoa.
The Animo Archon is the fact that even I, knowing her... 7 ideals... All right then. What? That said, I hinted as much to the... How did I accomplish that? All right then. That said, I hinted as much to the... How did I accomplish that? All right then. That said, I hinted as much to the... How did I accomplish that? All right then. That said, I hinted as much to the... How did I accomplish that? All right then. That said, I hinted as much to the... How did I accomplish that? All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? Well then.
children, come.
Oh, what?
Oh, no. In fact...
A gift? For Paimon?
When you traversed my old... That's... Fortunately... Oh, I will not... The teapot that you entered
So, it...
Oh, but that's an...
That's right!
Oh, settle down now, children. What's more... well, for starters... you would have to dig, but almost no, even more in any case. Smaragdus, goodness knows.
Well,
yes.
I'm back, Granny. Oh, I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to do the honors. Yenfei.
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written about you became one of Liyue's before finally defeating an ancient. A shame that we did. If we had, allow me to introduce. Oh, yes. Here's my business card. If you have an urgent.
All right, Yenfei. You'll have to excuse Yenfei.
Paimon was good.
And Adeptus? He mentioned they had me, and once I was all.
Well, that's a bit.
Well, anyway, let's not.
Is that Yenfei?
I know, Granny. You've.
Whoa.
Commercial consult Crossel. A Snezhnai and Merc. He mentioned that he would. So, I guess I'll go look for him. Oh, you wanted.
Wow. Best we.
Hello, Mr. Cross.
Oh, good.
You're...
Miss Yanfei.
Wait!
No, I'm not. The contract makes... In return, I included a clause.
Guaranteed genuine?
Of course. This way...
In that case...
Oh,
Thanks a lot, Miss... Time to act. Body and mind.
Oh, whatever shall I... Yes, that's me.
How do you do, Miss? My associates and I are very...
The hairpins. I don't know how it could... I spent so much money on... We now have a big banquet. That's what the hair... But now that I've lost...
Why does...
Would you really?
Hold on.
Huh?
Let me see.
That's right! Yanfei, true!
Right. I finished reading the... Furthermore, and given the
Even higher. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
However...
Did you really have to... Whichever way you...
Except that if we found the...
Please. However much it is, now that it's come...
Yes, legally. So hold on a...
What did I feed? My family has...
Smooth. No, it's nothing.
Ah, Miss Yan... You lost?
I'm sorry.
Mora, I just...
No problem. But it was in fact
Of course.
All right, understood.
Thank you very much.
Looks like I'll have to find some...
Please wait, Miss Church. It's not...
But you didn't let me finish.
Auto reconfiguration is an essential.
Miss Yunfei. No. What I wanted to talk about is, there is a chance that the Orin laid on the... What do you mean? Obviously not. I'm no adventurer. I don't know if Granny told you this, but Smarak, if mere mortals come into contact... Mr. Chow, did you at any...
No.
Now that is... If I've deduced correctly, he may still...
If that's the case, we should go confront...
Absolutely not. If we were to confront him now, there's no way. And then, after that, he would simply insist that meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and praying.
So vivid that Paimon thinks it might be...
Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair share of...
Well then, since...
Oh, that won't be a problem. But first...
Huh? Does there have to be a contract for everything? It feels like
These are my formal terms of engagement. Everything prior to anywhere commissioned but not bound by...
I understand. Then I will be glad to place this matter into your capable hands if you will take it, Miss Yunfei.
No problem. Just sign here, and I'll sign too. And I'll also need your signatures on pages 5, 7...
This contract has so many pages!
Alright, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and they're...
I've had a read through...
Well then, here's your copy of the contract. I will retain the other copy. Not for now, no. Despite how... I don't believe you have been part of an investigation.
Miss Yunfei, I have to ask...
Because, as it happens, I'm currently trying to... Whether he actually made it into an item of jewelry... Also, the idea of someone abusing the... But again, let's not dwell on this. Ha! I've got it! If Mr. Crossell had his
Why, hello.
No, nothing of...
That was the first... He was quite... Why, yeah...
Thank you, sir.
Try your luck betting on Jade?
Huh? Yes, I've heard it said that's...
A thin layer!
If you must see for your...
Is that... So, did you find anything? So they really...
There's nothing special to it. These two stones, there may be only a... And I'm...
Alright, let's...
But, never mind.
Unusual action...
Miss
If you could just confirm...
yes.
Then I have no...
Of course.
Oh, I have... This document...
Yes?
I wouldn't say...
With this hard evidence to...
On the contrary, if you want to make jewelry, you need a professional jewelsmith. Let me think. Jewelry. Aha! Got it!
Well, that was quick.
Because lots of, as you know, Liyue, but the amendments as such.
So you helped?
Yes, well, you sound surprised. Oh, this has not.
Again with that.
Well, that's that then.
Oh, Miss Yenfei.
Have no further. Has a merchant but
Crosel. The design of this order was on hold for a very long time.
Doesn't seem like
Miss Sinksy.
Yes, I'm sure Mr. Crosel was. I also kept a copy for my own records. The inlaid gemstone.
Thank you, Sinksy.
Sure, it is
nothing you need to worry about.
Why is everyone's first reaction?
I believe we have a
the weirdo with this.
Because once we have this.
My. And if it isn't?
No.
Smaragdus, the Seven Mount. It is abundant. I suppose.
That is indeed the case.
No trouble it. But after I wonder. You're too.
That Baiju guy is as weird as ever.
Show me your prescription.
Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like he was fishing for something back there?
Dr. Baiju's always been like that. Well, we have the evidence we need. Let's go find Mr. Crosel.
Miss Yanfei?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Of course, Mr. Crosel.
Sure. Wait, what? Me pay?
Not at all. Now, the
material I spent a...
Indeed. Only a testament. This is a process.
Seriously? In any case...
That's an...
Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just as...
Hard evidence. Something... Oh, come on. I meant the back... Oh, come on. I meant the backup cop...
This document...
Our second piece... You know...
Of course I'm right. All the evidence...
Well, hang on a moment now. Because, Traveler, would you do the honor? I'm referring to the affidavit signed by
What?
Smaragdus Jadeite sustained Mr. Crosel. No idea. I'm afraid that... However, don't worry, Mr. I trust that you'll give them...
What? Wait! What?
Oh, so you knew? Oh.
Huh? No.
Aren't actually in... You do, Mr. Crosel.
Yeah, he's seriously in tip.
I admit it. I confess. The ore I have... But I'm a victim. But after receiving, I went to boom. That's why I had another pair of hairpins made from Smaragdus Nephrite, which is almost indistinguishable from Smaragdus Jadeite. I kept the real Smaragdus Jadeite in a specially made box. I daren't touch it again. I was worried that someone would see through it, which is why I only dared to rent them out, not sell them. And then to top it all off,
Exactly!
I didn't want... If word got...
All right, let's cut the appeals phase right there.
10 times.
Crosel looks like he could faint any second.
As for me,
20%? That's a...
Even if the
Ms. J...
However, Mr. Crossell...
What?
Miss Yunfei.
Well, that's...
Thanks so much for your help this time, Miss Yunfei. When you have the time, I'll be sure to visit and express my thanks more appropriately.
Oh, come on. No need to stand on ceremony. Now, if I may confirm this again, Mr. Chow, have you and Mr. Crossell come to an understanding?
Well, yes, I believe we have.
Well then, that's good. Mr. Crossell, it seems that my client has no further claims against you.
Is that so? That's good. That's good.
Actually, Mr. Crossell, I'd like to talk business for a second if I may. I could see from the hairpins you produce that you're very skilled in jewelry design. My family, on the other hand, works in the ore business, and we have a fair stock of fine ores. If we could join forces, your jewelry designs and our choice ores, I think we could do some fine business between us.
Let me think for a moment.
Well, that's that. And we've got the Smaragdus Jadeite that Granny wants too. All's well that ends well, eh? Exactly. The right solution the objective of my client, Mr. Adeptus. Liyue Harbor is now a city ruled by the title of Adeptus in any case. Don't you think that the Liyue Harbor
Paimon can think of someone who...
Well, since we got what we came for...
Ah, you've returned. Good.
Well, if we're all set...
Oh, you.
I'm off then. Bye! Oh, yes, Traveler. Make sure you... I've been looking into...
Come now, child.
I'm leaving! I'm leaving!
That child. Yanfei, my... Liyue. All right, then.
Oh, Paimon's so excited!
Hold it firm. Take these blueprints with you.
Wait a minute!
Oh.
Now, this is... what I call a moment of solitude.
One, two, breathe. 3, 4, and 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 1, 2, breathe. 3, 4, and One, two, 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 breathe. 3,